I want to now is I want to bring up the first Book Market of the Year presenter. And she is an author from the best-selling book, Success Today. She's an author, facilitator, and trainer for NMLS and California BRE continuing education courses. She's a sought-after national speaker to audiences nationwide and has been awarded the Presidential Award by both the California and the Oregon Association of Mortgage Professionals for her commitment to bringing quality education to the banking industry. She's been awarded the Professional Woman of the Year Award by the National Association of Professional Women for her commitment to training and education. She's currently involved in leading development of a first-of-its-kind gamification e-learning system with Morph Media, which is an international gamification software development company. Please give a warm Bestseller Summit welcome to best-selling author Ginger Bell.
Awesome. Thank you, Greg. And good afternoon, our National Academy of Best-Selling Authors. I am so happy to be here today. So my goal today is to share with you how to take your best-selling status and position yourself as a rock star in your industry. As Greg said, my name is Ginger Bell. I'm an education specialist, and I help companies develop and implement training programs to position themselves as experts in their field. And my goal today is to share with you what I did, being a best-selling author, to increase my client base by 600%, to increase my speaking fee by over 300%, and to increase my overall income by over 400%. Are you interested in that? Okay. So it's 2011, and I have a couple of clients I'm working with, predominantly on the West Coast, and I'm helping them to develop training programs to help them navigate through the regulatory backlash of the mortgage meltdown. A national regulation passed that requires all companies in the mortgage industry to have a training program in place. Are you kidding me? That's what I do. It's like, I gotta get out there. I gotta let them know I'm a rock star. But the question is, how am I gonna do this? Because I'm predominantly on the West Coast. So I started thinking, and I said, you know what, of all the trainers in my industry, there's really only a couple who had actually written books. And of those few, only a handful who had actually become bestsellers. So I thought, you know what, voila, I'm going to become a best-selling author. Luckily, I was introduced to DN Agency, and I was accepted to write my first book, which was Cracking the Success Code with Brian Tracy. My chapter was, Your Network is Your Net Worth. And for me, it truly was. So thanks to the DNA team, we actually hit 5 bestseller lists on Amazon, and I was now a best-selling author. But I had to get to work. Now, to be a rock star, you have to first think like a rock star, right? And what do rock stars have? They have fans, and they take care of their fans, and they hold special events for their fans, right? And what happens? Then their fans bring in what? More fans, and their fans get to be superstars. So it's like, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go to my existing client base, my fans, and I'm gonna say, we're gonna hold some special events. And I sent them my book, my first book, and my chapter was, Your Network is Your Net Worth. And I said, how would you like to increase your net worth through your network? And they thought it was a great idea. So what I did is I put together special events, and we would pull the vendors together, and I would help them to prepare. We'd get content together, we'd do roundtables, we'd do different kinds of panels. I would take care of everything as far as the invites. They would each invite their own clients, so it expanded their client base. And we did all of these events across the country. Now, the great thing was, all of their clients were also my potential clients. So I was able to expand my fan base and to make them look very special in what they did. I also wrote a lot of articles with them that we'd co-author together, white papers, different things to be able to position themselves as an expert. And that really was the goal, was to take my expertise and then position them as an expert as well. So I successfully did that. I was able to expand my client base now across the country. And we continue to do these events today. Now, the next thing that rock stars do is they engage their fans. A lot of rock stars, I don't know if you follow any, I follow a couple myself, I have some favorites. They use Twitter, they use LinkedIn, they use different contests on radios, the special events. They engage their fans. So now I had a new fan base, and I needed to engage them. So what I do, every event that I hold, I either do a giveaway of my chapter in my book, or if I'm doing a panel, what I'll do is to each panelist, I'll bring them a book, and then I'll autograph it there, and then I'll take a picture of the panel and send them that. Now, Greg actually, in the workshop I attended yesterday, the Advanced Authoring Workshop, which I highly recommend, I learned a ton of things, is to take a picture of them and you with your book, which is a great idea. So something I'm going to add that I learned this week. So we did these special events, and then I would create a white paper, a giveaway, a checklist, something that the audience is going to be able to get. But the key is, don't print it up. You don't give it to them, because then you're not getting anything from them to be able to help you expand your database, right? So what I did instead is I used technology. You can set up different means to be able to do this. I happen to like WordPress. I use a couple of different systems, Constant Contact, different ideas as far as being able to collect their information. So you set up a form, get their name, and then you give them whatever it is your giveaway is. And I always tell them, and I let them know, that I'll continue to keep in touch with them. And that's really the goal, is that new things come out, to keep in touch with them. Keep engaged with your fans. To be a standout, you have to do different things. So you have to be able to engage in a different way. And I recently started a new campaign. I'm really excited about it. We have a regulation that's coming into our industry. And so I started doing trivia questions. And what I do is I send out a trivia question each day to my database. And we've been expanding the database by giving away the chapter in the book, so people are passing it on. But we form the trivia question in a poll. So when they answer the question, it's not just a matter of them seeing how they did. Now they can see how they compare with everyone else. And when you think about it, you could use that for anything. You could use it for dentistry, for real estate, for financial, anything you can do trivia on. I've had such great success with it, the numbers, the click-throughs that we're getting, that I actually have had a marketing specialist that is submitting it for a marketing award. So it's a great idea, and it's simple to use. If you want to talk to me afterwards, I'll tell you how I'm doing it. The next thing I do is, if I don't have a list for my attendees, I can engage people right during the audience. In fact, let's do it right now. I've taken, and I see you guys taking pictures of the slides. If you want to give me, I don't know if we can give them slides. I'm happy to share slides with you. But more than that, I've taken my entire presentation and I put it into a guidebook. And then I also have created a guidebook on how to develop referral partnerships, along with my chapter from my book. Would you guys like that? Yes. Okay. Take out your phones. iPhone, Android, doesn't matter. In the message, type in 89800. So for the number, type in 89800, and in the message, put in bestseller. When you do that, you will automatically receive a link, and then you can register, and once you register, you can get those 3 things. And if you want to talk to me about this afterwards, I'm happy to share it as well. But you want to engage. You want to engage your fans. The next things that rock stars do is they own their greatness. They know how good they are. And you want to do the same thing. You want to share the fact that you're a bestseller. I put it on everything, on all my blogs, on my posts. I put it on my intro, so people know best-selling author Ginger Bell. And it adds that credibility. So you want to be able to do that to everything that you're doing. The next thing is, rock stars have set lists. And a set list is that list of songs that they sing during the concert. So what I did is I took my set list of workshops and I sent it out to associations in my network. And that way it made it very easy for them to look at and say, oh my gosh, Ginger speaks on all these topics. And it wasn't just what I spoke on. It was also what my partners spoke on. So I would put together different roundtables. This is what I'm doing next month, and I bring them in to be able to be a part of it as well. But you want to share your set list. Next, rock stars have passion. You all have passion, and you share that. When you watch that rock star sing that one solo, it's like you're not even there anymore. And you can feel that passion. It's that same passion you want to share with each and every single fan that you have. And then they understand what it is that you do. The next thing with rock stars is they have an encore. And it gets to the end, and they rock the encore, right? What do? You're begging for it. It's like, which song is it going to be? I'm not really sure, but I know it's going to be good. And that's what you want to do. You want to rock that encore. You want to let them know. You want to give of yourself, give of your expertise, give of your passion. I can tell you, my son, some of you met, Blaine, he's a Cree-Palm Eagle Scout. He's actually here with us this week and plans to write a book sometime too. Very proud of him. But there's one thing that I've always shared with him, and I want to share with you. There's two ways to give in life. You can give palm up, where someone takes, or you can give palm down, where you're truly giving. So that's what I challenge all of you best-selling authors, to give palm down, to give of yourself, to give your experience, and most importantly, rock on. Thank you.
Let's give a big round of applause for Miss Ginger Bell. That was awesome.